Alright guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and NASCAR Heat 5 Florida Racing. We are here in the Xfinity Series playoffs, and we're going to be racing here at the Charlotte Roval for the Drive for the Cure 250. So let's get racing. Alright guys, if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. It helps the channel out a whole lot. Thanks. Alright guys, Austin Hill and Cesar Bazzarella not having a good day, but we got Noah Gragson on pole, and he sure needs it when it comes down to the Xfinity points. He is not doing too well there at the moment. And here we go racing at the Charlotte Roval as we almost spin out there on the start. 3 laps to go on this stage. Now we have removed yellows because I don't want to get into a eternity ring of cautions and overtime. I want to make sure that we can get this race nice and finished as we're getting taken out there by the number 38. Thanks much, buddy. A little bit dicey here as we kind of hit each other just a bit for position, moving forward pretty good. This is a road course chassis that we got a lot of work done on, and it feels pretty good at the moment. A little bit of damage there to the front end. Should be able to fix that at the stage break. Gonna check fuel. Fuel's gonna be good. We got 4 times the wear as per normal. And let's get going as we hit the speedway section of the track. CJ McLaughlin here trying to spin us out for whatever reason. Not sure why. Wish he would go away. There he goes. Gonna run into some people here. I'm gonna have lots of damage there, but unfortunately got shoved into it and didn't have enough time to brake for the most part. CJ McLaughlin wouldn't let go of us. So we are back going into the tri-oval section. Nice break, very good. Nice little hop over. Make sure we don't hit the throttle too soon after hitting that, or else we really start losing some positions. And we're going to go into the hot burn turn, and we're going to give ourselves some hot burn there. Got ourselves Joe Nemechek up here, doing a really good job on a road course at the Roval. Nice to see him doing so well. Car not really one that turned too much here. Being nice and easy on the turns, trying not to hit the throttle too much, or else we're going to go spinning around. And 18th isn't too bad. We might be able to manipulate some things on pit road, if people come to pit road for that matter, so we'll have to keep an eyeball on everybody's strategy. Let's see where we are. Hit the cones, not too bad. Definitely have a lot of damage that we're going to need to fix at some point in this race. Got 6 laps of fuel remaining. Tire wear doesn't seem to be that big for the 3-lap shootout that we have here in the first stage, so it is rather questionable as we go ahead and start hitting our brakes as we come into the turn here. Not too bad. Actually caught up to net here. Not too bad at all. It is questionable whether or not people will pit, so we're going to have to wait and watch for that strategy. As we're coming back around into the tri-oval, 1 lap to go here in the stage. Nice braking zone, Going to get into Earnhardt there just a little bit. Going to get a little bit loose and go 2-wheeling for a second. We got Austin Cindric, Ford teammate up there, leading the way. We actually missed the wall that time, so that's certainly nice. Going to get around Earnhardt. Going to hit the brakes kind of hard here. And we hit that section. That thing is like ice over there. Gonna try and get underneath Earnhardt here. Gonna hit the Echo Park signs. Gonna really get under Earnhardt here. Trying to get this position before the break of the stage so that we can get the best potential starting position for the next stage as possible. We moved up pretty good from 36. That's 20 spots. So that should really help us out when it comes down to the next restart. I don't know how much. We'll go ahead and hit the brakes here. Make sure we're hitting the brakes here. A little bit on off there, not too bad. With the tires, yeah, I'm kind of interested to see what the rest of the guys here do, if they're going to stop pitting or not. That should be pretty interesting. Alright, coming in into the braking zone. Nice and easy, nice and easy. There we go, 16th. That's the end of that stage. What is everybody going to do? Austin Cindric there with the playoff point that he needs. Nobody's going to pit. Alright, so we are going to stay out as well. See if we can't get any more positions. Because positions are very, 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 very important. And if we can get some, that will help us out. Let's see where we restart here. There we go. Not a bad restart. We're able to keep the car underneath us, so that was helpful. Usually we end up spinning out. And we're gonna hit that part right there, of course. So this is where cautions would be helpful, but you know what? It's gonna end up being just fine. So 4 laps remaining on fuel. We got a 2-lap shootout here in this stage. So not gonna be too long there. So what we can do is we can come to pit road in this stage, and we should be able to leapfrog everybody at the end, but I don't think that's going to work because we're going to be pit road closed here as the leader comes to the white, so we would have to be really far up there to actually be able to make that work, but usually it closes with 2 to go, so I don't think that's going to work for us overall, unfortunately. We're just going to try and stay here, and then we'll see what we can do leapfrog-wise, as we have a lot of damage that we're going to need to get fixed. So, I mean, honestly, we might as well do that. Probably won't hurt. So, everybody else going into the lane there, we will go ahead and come down and pit, because I think that might work out best for us when it comes down to strategy. There we go, pit lane. We're going to grab ourselves our fuel. We're going to have tires. We're going to fix all of our damage. Let's see how this strategy plays out here. Got lots of damage to fix, that's for sure. So getting that damage fixed, quite a lot of it. We're probably going to get a penalty here too, probably for speeding on pit lane or something. Yep, so there's that penalty. Long penalty. And there we go, so we are across the line, so we already have started our laps, so we'll be ahead of everybody as they come through. So we'll see how that works. Not going to go too crazy. There we go. That's all that's done. No wear on the tires for the most part. So let's see. So everybody's going to pit. We are going to have laps remaining, estimated fuel. We should be good. So we're going to stay out. And that's going to get us the lead, which we desperately need to stay into contention for the Xfinity Series playoffs here. We're going to go nice and easy on the restart. So good job by my strategist for actually seeing that that would be a possibility. And it ended up working out pretty good. We were able to get out in front of everybody. That's going to help us out quite a bit. Just no mistakes is the thing that we got to do. And there's one right there. Got Austin Cindric to our inside. Going to have to get back around him. Let him have that spot there for the second. Just try not to spin the car here. That's the main thing we got to look for. As we have quite a few ways to go here. We've got 7 laps of fuel remaining here. And here we go, back to the lead in front of Austin Cindric. Mistakes, mistakes, mistakes. That's what we got to look for. And we got to make sure we brake pretty early here. So start braking nice and early. Here we go, nice tip in. It looks very nice. I'm going to go a little bit closer to the wall than I wanted to be. That's going to let these two guys get past us. Let's double check and see where these guys are. So all these guys in the playoff contention. So we've got to get these positions if we can, because we need them. But again, to Burton there just a little bit. Go. Gonna go wide, run Burton wide. That's gonna send him into the wall there just a tad. Sure, nice and easy through there. We don't want to high center and spin it if we don't have to. So honestly, when you come to Charlotte, with how easy the track is to spin out, I'd honestly say if you want a realistic feel for the cars, you probably want to almost push your stability up just a bit, because if you just, yeah, it's not very realistic as we come spinning in here, rolling. That's also not realistic, but we'll go with it at the moment. Stuck on the wall there. So that was annoying, but unfortunately can't be helped too much. But yeah, if you really want to be able to have a car that actually stays on the track, other than that, when you're turning and doing the throttle, you want to put that stability up just a tad. I've noticed, because otherwise the car just totally spins out every 10 seconds, and that is just, it's not realistic, honestly, because a lot of what you have with these games is that they really do make the stability and grip of the car a lot less than it actually is in real life. So you honestly kind of want to leave just a little bit of grip left on the car, just so you can actually feel what the car would kind of feel like. Because, I mean, there's a lot of grip in these cars. I mean, sure, they do spin out quite often. Usually that's because of contact, totally missing their braking zones, like I did back there just a little while ago. But other than that, these cars really do have quite a lot of grip in the tires. And so it's just like, unless you absolutely have no idea what you're doing, or you have too much air pressure in your tires, you shouldn't be spinning out that much. And so just my best thing is just always to try and turn that stability back up, especially for this track, just because everything is just so over loose and stuff. It just doesn't work. So just, that's one thing that I've noticed that might be helpful for you, is just like, if you want to actually be able to enjoy this track, you got to turn the stability back up to actually have a fun, enjoyable race. And then of course just pay attention to the track as well, because this is definitely one of the, for me, I don't like this track just because it's not very, as we're racing here, it's not very, I don't know, it just doesn't have a rhythm. Like Watkins Glen, Sonoma, I say Sonoma sparingly, Road America, some of the other ones, they have a rhythm to how they're laid out. And this track doesn't necessarily have that. It's a track, honestly. It doesn't have that nice, good rhythm when you're racing around it, like some other road courses do. I mean, it's not bad. It's one of those things that really does help out when you add a little bit more stability to your settings before you come to this track, because it really does help out your experience. And like, see right here, because I mean, I shouldn't be able to drive back through the field after having all that issue, but luckily I am, and we're doing pretty good, honestly. Back up to 24th after that wacky incident. Go ahead and stop braking back here. But yeah, just a little bit more stability really does make a huge difference when you finally come to this track, and makes it a lot more fun, in my opinion. Looks like we're going to get a Ford teammate win, if nothing else. And Austin Cindric coming in here with our brakes. Make sure we don't get loose or anything through there. That was a pretty clean run through, as we have 3 laps to go here. I like the car. The car's feeling really good, even with the damage and stuff. And I figured out the rhythm, some rhythm of the track anyways, or at least I've gotten into a rhythm. And I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Luckily, without having the cautions constantly going off, that is kind of helpful. Would have helped us, honestly, but just for this track, it's really nice not to get to the end and have cautions happening every 10 seconds here, as we are actually moving through the field here pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. We're actually getting by people, which is a lot of fun, especially on a road course. But yeah, that big mistake, that's going to cost us, I'm pretty sure. We're going to have to see how much it costs us, but it's going to be quite a bit, I'm going to say. Right, Austin Cindric should be on lap 2 to go. So lap 17. Go ahead and start braking here. Not too bad through there, a little bit off, but not too bad. Got some tire issues about the pop-ups, but we should be able to hopefully get all the way to the end. I hope. That's a question. Will everyone else have to pit for tires? Now that's going to be interesting as we get really loose there. Fuel's going to be kind of close for some of these guys. Obviously, we were able to kind of manipulate the fuel there just a tad, so that could potentially end up playing in our favor, but I kind of doubt it. We might have a few people come and pit, but I doubt that there too many will. Yep, Austin Cindric definitely isn't, so he's going to hit the 1 lap to go. See if anybody else decides to come in and pit. Hitting those brakes pretty hard there. Not seeing anybody hitting pit road, so obviously that's not an issue for them at the moment. Could be as they come for the white flag. So as I said, we'll keep an eyeball on that situation. Because if I got, let's see, I pitted and tapped off on fuel just a bit. Well, they might actually be fine now, actually, I think about it, because actually I didn't pit for fuel, so I didn't tap off. So potentially they might be fine to run this whole thing. We'll have to wait and see. Because I'm catching up here to Nemechek. Trying to get a top 20 finish here today if we can. Nice and easy through here. That gets super loose. Honestly, without the yellows, it ends up being a much better race, honestly. So that seems like that's a good option to run. So hit the wall there, not what we wanted to do. We got Austin Cindric, who will come to the win. Our Ford teammate there. We're going to see if we can make it to the end of this race. Going to be rubbing all the way back here with Nemechek. I think we got the preferred line at the moment. And he's going to get us just by a tad. Nice job by him getting that position there. And we're able to finish the race in 21st. Not too bad, but not too good either. Alright, we actually get a pretty good payout there. And you can see right there, we're still below the cutoff line. I believe this is a cutoff race for the Xfinity Series, but I don't remember that for sure. But I think it is, because we got Austin Cindric advanced, Michael Nett advanced, Daniel Hemrick advanced. So I'm thinking that's the case. So I think we've been eliminated from the Xfinity Series. So let's take a look in the shop. Alright guys, so you can see right here the playoff picture. We are out of it. So we have been eliminated from the playoff picture here. And so with that, our race in the Xfinity Series has come to an end. Obviously a lot of money spent, and unfortunately none of it has come to fruition in the first 2 years that we've been racing here. So honestly it seems like a giant money pit at this point. So I think we're going to sell off the team. with that and just move on and focus fully on trucks and see if we can get ourselves that Truck Series Championship. So the team is shuttered, and we are done with the Xfinity Series. Going to be sending off all of our assets and stuff and moving on from there. So yeah, bit of sweet end, but honestly, that's where things have gotten to. We got 2 more races in the Truck Series, and let's see here. I don't think we have any more races in the Cup Series, so we are good on that. So we will be starting up our Cup Series team obviously next year, so we'll go ahead and shut our Xfinity and start working on getting that shop built up and switched over to the Cup Series program. So I'm going to be working on that. So next up will be Martinsville in the Truck Series, followed by the Lucas Oil 150 at Phoenix. We will see you guys there next time on the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel and Florida Racing. Certainly a bummer to end this, but you know what? Kind of figured it was going to happen, and it sure did. So we had a good fight to the end, but unfortunately, didn't quite make it. So Xfinity Series, it's over with. But we still have a truck championship to chase after, so let's go get it.